All right, welcome back everybody. This is a video I've been wanting to do here for a little while. Just been pretty busy and I keep putting it off, but I wanted to get the message out before it was too late for some of you. So this video isn't Ventrac branded only. We're going to be talking about Ventrac because that's what I own, but it doesn't matter if you own a John Deere, a Kubota, Ferris, Steiner. It doesn't matter what brand of tractor. This is going to cover all brands, but like I said, we're going to focus on, I'm going to talk about Ventrac because that's what I own, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to talk fast and get to the point. A few months back, not too far from here, there was a side-by-side stolen. I actually knew the people. There was a golf cart that was also stolen. They ended up catching the individual, so I contacted my insurance agent, and I'm not going to talk about insurance companies because they're all different, so I suggest that you guys contact your insurance agent and make sure that, you know, what I'm telling you to double check to make sure you're insured. But I contacted her and talked to her and was asking her about my golf carts, if they were covered, and also the Ventrac. And she said they're covered under homeowners insurance, so I'm good. If a tornado comes through or if I screw something up on my property, I'm covered. But maybe I'm just dumb, and a lot of you out there watching this video are like, yeah, of course you have to be insured with your, equipment. I don't know, maybe I overlooked it, but I've talked to probably half a dozen people since I found this out, and they were not aware of this either. So like I said, I don't know if I just overlooked this the whole time or just never paid much attention to it. So she informed me if I go across the street to get the mail on the tractor and something happens, I'm not covered. As soon as that tractor leaves this property, or if it leaves the property, you're not covered. So if I'm over at the neighbors and we're doing a project and I roll the tractor down the hill, of course I'm not covered. So my trucks, my vehicles, all my trailers, except my little tiny landscape trailer, I got full coverage insurance on them, mainly for theft or if I overload them or something happens. I just sort of assumed I'm hauling the tractor on the trailer, it was covered. So I asked that question. I said, well, if I'm towing it and something happens, I have to, someone pulls out in front of me, you go around them, you ditch the vehicle, the tractor comes flying off the trailer. No, it's not covered. Now, like I said, I don't know if there's a payload insurance you can get for on a trailer, but she informed me that the insurance was to cover my vehicle, and then the separate insurance on the trailer was to cover the trailer, that if the tractor was on there, it's not going to be covered. So this sort of worried me because I've been gambling like this for a while before I knew this. And there's a friend of mine, Mark, I work with him, he watches this. He's got a John Deere 2000 series. He's always driving around here helping people, cut down trees and haul the stuff away with it. And he lets coworkers of ours borrow it, and I asked him if he knew anything about this, and he checked with his insurance agent, and he said, man, you're right. If that was sitting over at someone's house, because he lets people borrow it, he said if it was stolen, he wasn't going to be covered. So I'm not sure if he got insurance on his tractor yet, or if he's just not going to take it off his property. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I was asking about service, if I have to take it for service, things like that. She said the owner of the insurance agency, they actually have a Kubota, and they pay the implement dealer where they purchased the tractor from to come get it and take it for servicing. That way it's covered if something happens. So I just want this to be something you guys are aware of. If you're buying a new Ventrac or any other kind of mower and you go to pick it up, bring it home, you possibly, if something happens, you may be out that tractor if you get into an accident. One more thing real quick, talking about, the tractor itself being insured. I was also told that I can bring in the paperwork of, the purchasing price I paid for the tractor, but things like an aerator, a trencher, the new brush cutter, a lot of these attachments that are, high value attachments, well, even a power bucket, all these attachments are expensive, even compact tractors, front end loaders, rear rototillers. You have to bring in paperwork for that and documentation, and that all has to be insured, added to the plan. So if you're hauling it with, say, an aerator and the tractor and the aerator get destroyed, or the front end loader on the compact tractor, it's covered as well. So like I said, some of you might have known this. I'm not sure. I was never aware of this. I am now, and I just don't want to see anyone out there get into a situation and then find out that they're not covered, because all this lawn equipment is getting extremely expensive, and I'd hate to see anyone have to eat the cost of that to replace it. If you like these kind of videos, especially on Ventrac or tractors alike, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.